Hey YouTube, Nina here. This video is gonna be really short and sweet. Yesterday was sort of kind of short. Hold on, I'm trying to plug in my phone so it doesn't die. Okay, plugged in. So we have a first video. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Today is gonna be a very interesting, juicy, literally juicy talk. I'm trying to mount up my phone so you guys, hey Michelle, thank you so much for joining in. Let me close this door. But yeah, today is gonna be a very interesting, juicy talk. Wrap up from Boston. I forgot to show you guys, well, I couldn't show you guys this yesterday, but this is a picture that we took in Boston with one of our friends' Polaroid cameras, which I think is really coming in now. Taking this picture, I want a Polaroid camera, but that thing is steep, so I'm gonna wait. Birthday wish lists. If anybody want to sponsor a Polaroid camera, thank you. So yeah, I'm wearing the same dress that I got like 2 weeks ago from Old Navy. This is my first time wearing this. I wore the black and white one in Boston. And while we're in Boston, my friend, which I call my twin, Oyin, she got me hip to like makeup organizers. Like, need I say more? So I will really seek to see if she can get me a video of her bathroom and her makeup organization. It is like, she literally shops her makeup every morning. But this one is from Target. I got this one from her. It was her, it was on her bathroom vanity. And you can organize all your stuff in the front. Michelle says, nice, I need to organize. I don't have much, but still need that. Yes, I think every girl needs this. And then I'm able to organize all my lipsticks here, my lip pencils here, eye products like mascara and eyeliners here. This is the one that Marc Jacobs sent me to test out. I'm not really big on this highlighter, but I still have it. And then I have all like my compact stuff here. And this is room for where I can just put my Sephora samples that I showed you guys the other day. And this one, I'm actually looking to give it away soon. This is the Kat Von D Translucent Setting Powder. This powder is made for Becky, so I'm gonna give it away to one of my lighter toned sisters. And that's pretty much it. These are both from Target. Please remind me so I can put it in the description box so you guys can go get it. So the juicing journey begins now. I haven't opened the box yet. Let me tilt the camera down so you guys can see it. Actually, let me go this way. Okay, so this is how the juicing box came. It says Juice, J-U-S, by Julie. I think they're made in New York. I got a Grupo voucher for $69. I am so sorry. Kinsley called me. For that $69, I was able to get this for $69. I think without the voucher, it's actually I think $99. So this is what it comes in. It's a 3-day juice cleanse, and I'm gonna open it with this opener that I bought from Amazon. I think it was like $10. And so they promise that it's supposed to come like refrigerated and best intact. So I think this is like a coolant system that they have. It has a letter on here. I'm going to read that later. This is the exciting part. How do I take it out? Oh, it opens. Oh wow, so they really made sure that the juice was not gonna go bad. It is like cold in here. If you guys can see, let me know. But everything is like pretty cold. It's like almost freezing cold. When you go on their website, they ask you for, how you call it? when you go on the website, they ask you for a date that you need to schedule your delivery, because they don't want the item to be delivered and sit on your front porch or your doorstep for too long. So these are like ice packs. I think some of them busted in shipping, but that's fine because I feel like the silica gel on my hand, I don't like that feeling. But so they give you, I think, 6 drinks per day. I guess it would make sense for me to open the letter, right? They give you 6 drinks per day. This is what comes in the envelope. And it says, well, it tells you what to take first, second, third, all the way to the 10th drink. It's all like laid out right here. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'm looking forward to starting it tomorrow. And these are like the bottles, and the bottles too are labeled. So it has like a number on it, so you know which one you take next, I guess you could say. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. What would be next to talk about? I was actually going to, let me put this one back up so you guys can see. I was actually going to talk about religion, but then I chickened out and I just changed it. I know Michelle said my taste buds aren't set up like that. I am dreading it. I chickened out because I don't know, I was scared that somebody might not take what I'm saying well, or somebody might misinterpret what I'm saying. But like when it comes to religion, especially Christianity, I'm a Christian, born into a Christian family. And I believe that there's a higher being for everybody. But I'm not, I guess you would say I'm not just your typical Christian, in the sense that most Christians, like if you tell most Christians to picture Jesus, they see a white person. I'm not saying that being white is bad, but geographically speaking, it doesn't make sense that Jesus is white. That's a whole nother story for another day. But being born into a religious family, or being born into the walk, and I think a lot of people just, how do I say this? I think a lot of people just default to everything that is being taught, or what is the norm, instead of questioning why the norm is what it is. That's why I was kind of like hesitant on like bringing that topic up. Michelle says he couldn't be white, not even possible. Yeah, so it's like one of those touchy topics for me. I don't think that my Jesus is white. I don't think that Mary is white. Geographically speaking, that's not possible. And when I see the image of white Jesus, I just feel like who was in the Renaissance times drawing their neighbor, and somebody just picked it up and said that's Jesus, and just handed it down from generation to generation. Now we see that image as Jesus. Just like how, let's say, centuries from now, people see Mel Gibson because he played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. If people see Mel Gibson as Jesus, does that mean he's really Jesus? Like, we don't know where that image originated from, you know? So that's one of those things. And for me personally, I think Jesus or God is such like a higher being that we cannot even put a face to it. And some of my Muslim friends, like I have a lot of Christian friends, but I have some Muslim friends. Some of my Muslim friends tell me that like in the Muslim religion, you're not supposed to like draw Muhammad or draw Allah. Like you can't, it's like one of those taboos, you know? And I feel like as Christians, we need to take our God that serious. Like I wouldn't sit here and say, I picture God being white, or I picture God being 6'3". Like I cannot put physical characteristics on God, because I feel like God is just such a spiritual being. And the Bible do say that we were made in his image. So like how can people that have different ethnicities and different races all be like, if he was made in everybody's image, like I don't know if I'm making sense. If we were made in his image, that means his image cannot be contained or defined to one specific characteristic. Like that like It's a whole nother story. Like, if I start talking about it, I get really heated. My friend was like, Sunina, you're telling me if you go to church and you see the pastor preaching, there's a white Jesus on the wall, like, what, you're going to walk out? I'm like, I'm not going to walk out, but I'm probably just going to question the pastor's, like, authenticity. Not, I wouldn't say authenticity, but I just question if he's a pastor because society made him a pastor, if he's a pastor because he's a serious pastor. That is a whole nother conversation, Michelle. Let me know if you guys want to talk me to talk about it. Definitely, and I can dedicate a whole video to it. I really do think that spirituality is such a big portion of our lives that we should not try to like define or put an image to what our spirituality is. And that's the thing. Religion is such a personal relationship with our God, with our Father, that I don't think that we are supposed to just put a blanket on like a whole congregation and say, you know what, this is how you're supposed to pray, or this is how you're supposed to talk to your Father, or this is like, I don't have an outsider, principal or teacher telling me how I'm supposed to talk to my biological parents. So why do I have a priest? I understand that he's ordained, he's blessed, he's chosen, blah blah. Why do I have a pastor? I get it. He's gone through to ministry school. Like he's earned his right to be there and preach to the masses. But I don't want a pastor to tell me this is how you're supposed to preach to your God. Like, you can advise me, you can be a spiritual mentor, and I think that's what we're supposed to take pastors as. That's a whole nother conversation. Like, it's a whole nother conversation. We have spiritual mentors, but I don't think we're supposed to have pastors that are like borderline worshipped by the congregation. That's one of those things that I just like, whoa, this is too much. Pineapples! Kevin Hart, pineapples! Michelle said, or you can also think about who was the first man according to science. Being in Africa, then that being made in his image goes back to that. Or you can look at it the way you're saying that we should just leave the image out of it. Thank you. Like, just leave the image out of it. Like, just let God be. Let this, like, I think if we, like, it's like somebody asks you, if you think of God, what do you think he is? Or what do you think he looks like? That's different from us all having one standard image of God or Jesus. If Jesus is white and God sent Jesus, his only son, to earth so he can die for our sins, then that leaves us to just assume that God is white. Like, it's just so many... it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's just one of those things that I've been always hesitant to like share it on my channel, because I just don't want people to feel like, okay, Nina is just some crazy rogue person that is just saying stuff for no reason. But I think that's what it is. To me, my God cannot be objectified or put into an image, or you will not come to see me or have a space where I have an image of God or an image of Jesus. I'll have like little, quotes or stuff or plaques where like, Jesus is here, blah, blah, whatever. But I would never have an image. But yeah, as Michelle said, that's so true. Like, if you think back to first man, that too will raise question, But yeah. That's part of the reason why I've been hesitant on bringing it on my channel. Today was good. The company I work for is an engineering firm. We celebrated our rebranding and our name change. So today was a good day. Speaking of spirituality, before I go off on a tangent, I'm trying so hard to consciously be more spiritual at home. So like, I've started meditating. I've started reading like at least one verse a day. I feel like our lives are so busy that we lose our spirituality in the routine lifestyles that we have. Like, you wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, get ready for tomorrow, get ready for work, go to work, do the same cycle over. And it almost leaves the weekend to be like your break. And the weekend, well, if you're a Christian and if you're not Seventh-day Adventist, your Sabbath falls on Sunday, and then it's like a whole routine over. So I'm trying to not only think of God or think of my spirituality during Sunday or during the weekend. I want it to be a part of my lifestyle. And that's part of like the reason why I have all those positivity quotes that I post on my Instagram. What else? What else? I think that's pretty much it for religion and God and Jesus. Like, it's just one of those things. I feel like we are so caught up in putting an image to everything that we actually lose sight of what the mission or what the purpose is. And that's one of those things that just peeves me. Yesterday I did go and do my SNS. I know a girl, Janae or something, commented. Michelle said, I like the Jesus is Calling devotional app on my phone. If I'm paying attention, then it makes it very, very convenient to do a quick devotion even at work. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Okay, Jesus Calling devotional. Okay, I need to really write that down, because when I noticed something, when YouTube live video goes up after this live broadcast, all the commentary and the conversations that we have in the comment section right now, it like deletes. I don't understand why. I don't. So yeah, Jesus Calling. I need to take note of that. But yeah, so that's what has been going on. What else has been going on? Oh, if you guys don't know Miss V Charles, I'm sorry, not Charles, Miss V Charles, please do find her on YouTube. The beginning of this month, or I think the end of last month, she had like something bad happen to her at work. She was laid off, unfortunately, and my heart just goes out to her. She was laid off, unfortunately, and her outlook on the whole incident just gave me such like, it gave me so much to expect for in life, because like it kind of resonated with me. I kind of have like some type of reservations when it comes to my current the current office that I'm working in. And she would just took the whole thing and she was like, yeah, I'm sad that I got laid off or furloughed or whatever they call it. But she took it as, you know what, something. Michelle said, oh gee, I just started watching her videos. How you doing, home skillet? Yes, Miss V Charles, I've been watching her for like, I think 4 years now. But she's so positive about it, and I was just like, you know what, Nina, you have no reason to be down and out about things that happened to you. She got laid off work. Like, she was driving to work, got to work, left work, and she was laid off. And she's like, you know what, something bigger is coming. I'm happy. She's not happy that she's laid off, but she just took it as a message, as God is trying to push her into the direction that she needs to go. That just was like, wow, like. And again, she did say she didn't see herself working there for the rest of her life. And that resonated with me a lot, because sometimes I question, I'm like, am I supposed to be an electrical engineer for the rest of my life? You know, like, when do I get to do something that is not going to be, I guess, overbearing? Because to be an electrical engineer, like, your mind has to be churning all the time in calculations. So I was just like, you know what? God forbid anything happens to me in regards to anything in my life, I should just have her positive outlook on life. If she can be positive about her being recently laid off, then I have no reason or no excuse. Neither do any of you loves out here that's watching this video. Like, nobody has an excuse to just be like, you know what, I'm down and sad about life because I got a flat tire, or I ran out of gas on the highway, or I came home and my roommate drank the last bit of orange juice that I had left. Like, she made me realize that you just need to be grateful. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, you guys need to definitely check her out. Miss V Charles is bae. Like, her video just gave me chills, and she was very like up and, you know, positive about everything. What else? My SNS yesterday. there were so much colors at the nail shop that I just ended up going with Claire. Like, I just ended up going with Claire, and what I did different this time around is, yep, she does inspire, yep, Michelle says she inspires me to keep things, in perspective. And I think that's what it is. Like, if you're a social media person, or if you post a lot on social media, you shouldn't be posting. I mean, you're allowed to vent. We are humans. We're not perfect. We're not robots. We have emotions. You're allowed to vent, but don't be so negative and put so much negative energy into the world, you know? But you see, her video inspired me. I didn't even know that Michelle watched it. It inspired Michelle too. So imagine how many people can see her video and get inspired. And we need to spread more love and happiness instead of spreading, oh, did you hear in the news XYZ just happened? Like, I ain't here for that. But yeah, I ended up going with Claire. And what I did different this time is that the corners are rounded off, so it's more oval shaped. And that's what I did. I didn't have time. It was just so much colors. I was literally overwhelmed. I was like, you know what, just do it Claire and call it a day. During the midweek, if I get bored of the Claire nails, I'll just add OPI. What is it? OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. And I'll just do that. I haven't posted the pictures and the videos from Boston yet on my social media. I have to literally download them one by one because iPhone doesn't allow me to batch download. So Apple, if you're watching this video, get your life together. And that's pretty much what happened yesterday at the nail shop. Oh yeah, this one I got it from Target yesterday. When I went to pick up my vanity organizers. I got the bath bombs. I'm gonna try one of these. I've done one bath soak my whole life, and that was like amazing. I didn't have these, so I'm wondering how the bath soak is gonna feel with this. And then, I guess Nini tip time. I have been using mason jars for a while. The mason jars are like the ones that comes with the 2-piece lids. These ones, I cannot keep them rust free to save my life. I haven't used this one yet. That's why it's still good and intact. But I'm telling you, these things rust so fast and it becomes almost unusable because you don't want to put your food into a jar and close it with a lid that is like almost halfway rusted. So what I started doing, you're going to thank me later for this. My coconut oil, it comes in a glass jar and I don't have to buy a mason jar. So the Spectrum organic coconut oil comes in a glass jar and the lids have a shiny gold finish on them. I have washed this lid like 5 times and it hasn't started rusting yet. I don't anticipate it to start rusting anytime either. And this is what I'm planning on using as my mason jars now. So I'm gonna throw all of my mason jars. Which one is this? The ball. Yes, the ball mason jars. This is the logo. I don't know if you guys can see it. The ball mason jars, I'm gonna throw them out. I started throwing out the rusted lids already. So I'm gonna throw those out and just start using this as my mason jars. 1, I'm recycling. 2, I'm buying coconut oil, but I end up getting free mason jars along with it. So I'm gonna be doing my smoothies and my, I soak flaxseed oil, or I'll soak my oatmeal in here overnight and I'll just eat it while I'm at the office. I still have to figure out a way to peel the label off without leaving a residue. I haven't tried it before because I'm scared that it might make it icky, but I can try it on camera with you guys. God forbid this thing comes out icky. I can always buy a new coconut oil. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be icky. It's gonna leave a sticky residue. So I either peel it off and find what's this called? Find vinegar to soak the sticky residue off, or I'll just have to leave the label on the other ones. But this just pretty much gives me a mason jar without the price tag of having to save extra money for a mason jar. And these will not rust, I promise you that. So that will be a Nini tip for the day. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I was gonna talk to you guys about this. Try alcohol to get the paper off. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'll try that one too. I do have some alcohol that I actually just bought it from Bed Bath Beyond the other day, and I actually shared it with you guys. Another tip for my beauty blender sponge, I use my face wash to wash these, and trust me, I've used the mild soap cleanser that they make for beauty blender sponges, and I've used those before. Problem is, it doesn't get all the yucky stuff out of the sponge. I always get left with like a brownish stain on the sponge. It doesn't show on the camera well, but there's a stain on here. So what I do is I use my face wash to clean my sponges, only because the face wash is the ones I have, it's supposed to break down oil, and it has some type of something acid in there that will help really get the stains out, and that's what I use to clean my beauty blender sponges. I know you guys saw like the icky dirty sponges when I was going to the Atlanta trip, and that's pretty much it. Oh, speaking of this, this is the OPI Lincoln Park After Dark. It's almost black, but it's not. It's a very dark plum, so I'm planning on using that over top my Claire SNS when it does get time for me to change the colors up a bit. I'm going to post stuff on my Instagram and Snapchat. I know I said that yesterday, but it's a lot. Like, we have over 90 something pictures, and Apple wants me to download everything one by one. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Nope, not here, Jackie. Actually, while you guys are on here, let me see if I can bend my hair with you guys. Let me go get some scrunchies. I'll be right back. I'll just bend my hair with you guys on camera instead of twisting my hair tonight. So I'll be right back, guys. So I got my elastic bands. These are the ones that I don't like to use, but I had to buy these on a quick whim at the airport because I wanted to band my hair while I was in the airplane. I had a late flight coming back from Boston, and I'm not going to apply any product to my hair. I'm going to leave the top part pinned up because it's already pinned up, and I'm just going to wrap the bands around the hair and just keep going. These bands are slightly bigger than the typical or the conventional scrunchie bands. You see, it's slightly longer. It's not big enough to go around the perimeter of your head, but it is big enough for bigger ponytails and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do for tonight. I'm not gonna apply any products because, again, I don't like to apply too much product to my hair. The last time I applied any product to my hair was when I flat twisted my hair with you guys on the Friday. Was it Friday? No, it was the Thursday live video. I actually couldn't take their flat twist out for the trip because it was raining that day in Boston, and I was like, what? You think I'm going to take my flat twist out so I can get shrinkage and get my hair frizzed up? Nuh-uh, Jackie. So I decided to just rock the flat twists, and that's what I wore to the airport. I was looking like Celie for like the whole flight, but I was good. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave the top part pinned up, and I have 3 of them in the back. That's pretty much it. Do you guys remember the photo that I packed for Kinsley because he said he was going to bring me a photo of him? This is the one that he gave me. It's a photo of him in his office. and he gave it to me. I think he framed it, or his coworker picked it up and framed it for him. So he gave it to me, and I gave him the other one. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that I can talk about. If you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know. If you have any questions about the juice, let me know. But tomorrow, if I come on here and I look like I am 2 seconds away from passing out, then y'all know why. Because this juicing business is not funny. My friend Charlene, she started hers last week, and she suffered the last day. She was like, the last day is horrible, and the last drinks of the day don't taste that good. I'm already seeing the green drinks, and I think I'm kind of biased about it. Looking at the green, I don't know, I'm not looking forward to it. Thank you so much for my thumbs up, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm about to unwind, listen to War of the Roses, and prep for tomorrow. I still have to finish editing these videos. Like, I have a 45-minute long clip that I need to edit to upload on YouTube. I know nobody is about watching that 45-minute long video, so I have to do my best to like edit the video to at least, well, at most be 15 minutes long. And that's something that I think when I used to watch YouTube videos, I used to take that for granted. Like, editing is no joke. It can take you about 3 hours to record, depending on the content that you're making. And it can take you 8 hours to like edit the clip. So in its entirety, it can take you an average of 11 hours to actually get a video out. The Real Purity video that I want to get out to you guys, I've cut it all the way down to 20 minutes. But then I don't think you guys want to watch a 20-minute long video. Even though my graphics, my camera is on point. Michelle said I watch long videos, long vlogs all the time. Yes, Michelle, me too. I do that. But like, when I go on my YouTube analytics page, I can see a dip. Like after 4 minutes or 5 minutes, most people just click out of the video. And that tells me that not everybody's here for long videos. That's the hard part. So, I don't know. I don't know what I should do, Michelle. This is hard. I don't think I'm ready for this YouTube life. But yeah, it's so much good content that I don't want to cut out. But I will see what I have to do. If it's 20 minutes, then fine, it's 20 minutes. But I'm going to really try to cut it down to 15 minutes. But it's a lot. And I started like overlaying videos or explanation videos over demonstrations. So it's like 2 clips over 1. But yeah, the analytics page is like a rude, like, eye-opener. I'll tell you that much. Eventually, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever shared with you guys, but I went to high school, pretty much majored in visual arts. I was painting and drawing. So I have an art background. And in college, my African mom was like, you ain't about to try to pay for bills and live life off of like freelancing. So that's when I was like, okay, so I like electronics, I like math, went into electrical engineering. So I'm at a crossroad in my life. And my friend was telling me this today. I guess I should have labeled this thing midlife crisis. I think no, not midlife, quarter life crisis. I think I'm having quarter life crisis because I'm questioning myself. Should I return back to my art background, which YouTube and illustration and video, video making or video recording will tie into it? Or should I just keep going in my electrical engineering field, which has a promising future too? But I don't know what the answer is. And sometimes I beat myself up about it. I've questioned just quitting my job and doing YouTube full time and see where that would take me. But then if God was like, yo, Nina, I didn't make you to be about this life and I don't go anywhere on this YouTube platform, then I'll just be like, okay, so I have no job and have no passion. So I don't know what to do. It's very, because I honestly wish I could wake up every morning and I just lay in my bed, grab my laptop and start editing. Or I could just wake up in the morning, do something, go to my iMac and just edit for the whole day. I do like photography too, so I like editing pictures. I'm into graphic design. I haven't shown you guys my business cards. Let me show you guys my business cards. Hold on. I like graphic design, so that is something that I like to do. And like all the graphics and stuff that you see on my page and my Instagram, I do that myself. So this is my business card, guys. It is simple on the back. It just has my previous, I guess, social media face and all my social media outlets and my handle and my YouTube link. And then on this side, it has my current social media face, the stuff that I do, subscribe, and the YouTube link is on the bottom. I'm sorry, this is the email link on the bottom. So yeah, I designed that myself. I have also done some ghost work for other YouTubers. I have designed, thank you very much, Michelle. I've designed channel banners, channel logo, channel default pictures. I've designed Facebook banners and stuff like that for other YouTube creators on this platform. I don't want to disclose their names, but they really liked it so much that they told other friends about it, and I keep getting referred to other people, which I enjoy doing, honestly. And I also design like invitations for baby showers, birthdays, and those other stuff. So I enjoy doing that. I'm not saying I don't enjoy being an electrical engineer, but it's like the art is in me that I have suppressed it all 4 years of my college career because, you can't do electrical engineering and like do other things. Even like me dating Kinsley, they were like, yo, you can't date while you're an electrical engineer student. Like, that's almost impossible. You're going to fail. So I feel like I've suppressed my artsy side for so long that I'm dying to like get back to it. But like, by the time I get back from work, I literally had to rush out of the office to make it here in time for the live video. And like, by the time I get back from work, rest, I have to go to bed. And I have to do the whole routine lifestyle all over again. And as a Gemini, routine kills me. Like, I like to freestyle and go with life type person. I like to go with life. So that's like the quarter life crisis that I'm going through right now. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have ever gone through this thing before. Like, it's like, what is logically right for you to do versus what your passion wants you to do. Let me know if you have gone through this before. I'm actually going to see if I can start unplugging from WhatsApp, because WhatsApp, at a given time, I have about 40 conversations going on at the same time. I'm going to see if I can unplug from WhatsApp and other social media outlets so I can just hyper focus on like editing my videos and getting stuff done. I know Michelle asked me about my Pandora the other day. I've actually recorded what's on my Pandora video. I'm yet to edit it. I took some bomb pictures of my Pandora too. I'm yet to edit it. That's pretty much it. I just need to buy Nina time. And just a little hint. When I colored my hair last year, a lot of people thought I was crazy because, oh my gosh, Nina, you put color in your hair. I have been contemplating cutting my hair for a long time. I guess if you're going to talk, let me just tell you guys everything. I want to cut my hair because I want to buy back time. I think since 2015 I've been contemplating for like 2 years now. And I feel like people have associated, which is not a bad thing, people associate me with my hair. And when Shameless Maya cut off her hair, I was like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. But I understand why she cut off her hair now. Because when I said I was going to cut my hair, what my sister said proved me right. She was like, Nina, if you cut off your hair, like Kinsley's going to leave you. What? I was like, dating me because of my hair? Like, my hair does not make me me. Like, I am Nina. As in the Irie says, I am not my hair. I love that I've been able to like help other naturalistas or help other sisters become natural. And like on an average, about once or twice every month, somebody sends me a picture of their natural hair, or they just big chopped, or I'm done wearing weaves. Thank you so much. Like that really motivates me to, you know, come on Instagram and still keep posting those pictures. But I am not my hair. Nobody is their hair. If somebody's wearing weave, they're not their hair. I'm not gonna think they're stupid for wearing weave. It's just hair. But I have been thinking about cutting my hair for about 2 years now. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and did the hair color, because I'm like, okay, if I cannot cut it yet, or I can't part ways with like the length of my hair, then I might as well play with it. And God forbid if the color do damage my strands, then I can have an excuse and be like, yo, like how the YouTubers come on here crying that the color damaged their hair. I'll just have an excuse, be like, yo, I had to cut my hair because the color damaged my hair. But the lady that I went to, unfortunately for me, she did such a good job and she knew what she was doing. The color that I chose, she was like, no, if you choose this color, you will have to do too much to your hair for you to be able to retain this color on your strands. So it didn't get damaged. I was like, oh crap, I'm stuck with this for another year or two. But I don't hate my hair. I love my hair. Because I only finger detangle, it can take me about an hour or two to detangle my hair. And then from that, I have to like wash my hair and stuff like that. Where versus if you have a big chop, which if you have a big chop, take it from me, you need to enjoy it. I did not enjoy my big chop because I was rushing to get longer hair. Side notes, fast forward, now I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a big chop. So please enjoy your big chop. Your hair will grow. Your hair is just like nails. It will grow back. But yeah, that's part of like, I guess that too was around my quarter life crisis, when my quarter life crisis started. But yeah, that's something that I've been, I guess, not sharing with you guys. Donna Gold said, you're in a great position. You have a good paying job. So in your downtime, be artsy and turn that into part-time pay. Then as you get ready to retire, go full-time with the work, or work slows you. Wait, go full-time with it, or work slows you. You will have. Wait, I don't get the last part. Oh, so I have something. Yeah, if work slows down, then I have something to fall back on. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. Thank you so much, Donna. Yeah, I've been actually contemplating that too. But then it comes, we go back to like work dynamics. The work dynamics here, or the office dynamic in Atlanta, is very different from the Baltimore one. So like, there's certain people in the office that like mentally drain me. So I literally go to work and I have my earphones on. I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't say anything to me. But yeah, that's very great advice. I'm going to try as best as I can to kick off my side hustles and everything that I'm doing on the side, and just keep working in that full-time engineering job until the side hustle is good enough to pay for itself and more, and pay for my living. Like, the equipments are not cheap. My time is like irreplaceable. So that one too is not cheap. So I'm praying like, I pray by next year, but I pray by January that I hit 10,000 subscribers. I know I'm already at 5,000 and some change subscribers, going to 6,000. I pray that God brings me to 10,000 subscribers. The more subscribers I will have, the more my video content will go out there, the more revenue I'll be able to get on my Google Analytics to help sustain my side hustle more. Like, for example, buying, and I think that's one thing that in the YouTube community people don't want to talk about, but to buy like a Canon 80D is not cheap. To buy a microphone to make sure that your content is heard properly because audio do play a big part. If like you click on a video that is like, let's say 4K resolution, and that video has a muffled sound, chances are you're not gonna watch it. So I'm praying that eventually my YouTube analytics or my Google AdSense return will actually pay for my equipment that I've actually invested into this channel. And from there, I'll be able to be like, you know what? Now I can start saving all my side earnings on the side towards a bigger project or towards something bigger. Or maybe I'll be able to save that side earnings to travel the world or go tour a certain place or be able to schedule a prominent person in our society that I can actually use that side hustle money to pay them for their time so I can bring you guys content. That's what I'm planning on doing, and that's what I'm praying that God makes it possible for me to achieve. And that's pretty much it. Just have to pray on it, speak it into existence. I have a habit of, I'm very optimistic, but I have a habit of, after being optimistic, I question what if. And my friend, my best friend's fiance, Ola, she was telling me this weekend that there's this book called The Secret, and I have it actually on my Amazon, in my Amazon cart that I'm yet to buy. But the book is called The Secret. It tells you how your thought becomes, everything you think becomes reality. So if you don't want to be negative or you don't want negative things to happen to you, start thinking positive thoughts and just stay on the positive thoughts. So that's what I'm trying to do when it comes to like my career aspirations and my future goals. I just want to be able to stay home and make content for you guys. Start a family. Start a family and share some part of my life with you too. Michelle said, me too, I'm the same way. I think the comments is slightly delayed. You're the same way with speaking your dreams and aspirations into existence. But yeah, that's pretty much my goals. Like I just want to stay home and I'll be able to work from home, work on my own time, and be able to just meet people because I love meeting people. I love arts. If I'm able to merge the two, oh my gosh, that would be like a dream come true for me. So definitely, if you want to help me out, tell your sisters and tell your mama, tell your aunties, tell your granny to like subscribe to my channel and watch my content. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I pray that everybody that is here watching this video, and I pray that everybody that's here in this chat room, I pray that your dreams and aspirations do come to life. Oh, yes, Michelle. Yes. I'm very optimistic, but then I always question myself, what if? Like, okay, I need to get ready for plan B, C, D, E, F. And yeah. So that book teaches you, the book that I referred to, apparently that book teaches you to not do that. Just think the optimistic way and just stick to it. Don't even let the negative come into it. Because if you think the negative, then you're pulling that negative energy towards you. And I guess it all ties into like your aura and stuff like that. But yeah, so I pray that everybody that is on this channel and all your family, all your loved ones, I pray that all of our dreams and aspirations do come true. I had a timeline when I was in college that I was going to be married at 24. Bruh. Clearly, I'm 26, turning 27 next month. And God was probably like, yo, this kid think that she has life planned. And that's the thing, I'm a planner. Like, I like to plan my life. The goal was get married at 24, live with your husband for like 2 to 3 years, get to know each other before you start family planning and adding another dynamic into your home setting. Clearly, God was like, okay, Dina, you need to settle down. But you need to like chill down a little bit. But I'm so thankful that, I'm not saying thankful that I haven't gotten married yet, but I'm so thankful that I didn't get married at 24. Because if I did, I'll probably be divorced by now. And that is like, that's as real as I can get. I had so much maturity to live through or to attain. I was not matured yet. I'm not throwing shade to Kinsley, but he wasn't matured yet. So all of that literally would have been a really bad mix for would have been a really bad mix for us to just get married, because we didn't know each other. Dating somebody since you're 18, you get to know the person, but you don't know yourself, you know? Or even when you're 18 to 24, like, think about it. And from 24 to the age that you are now, I'm 27. I'm looking back at my 24-year-old self, and I'm just like, this chick thought she had life planned, but she didn't. So I'm so thankful because it has really allowed me to mature, know myself, and moving here Atlanta has really allowed me to know myself even furthermore. And the relationship, if we do get married now or if we do get married next year, the relationship will be able to sustain whatever life throws at us so much better than my young 24-year-old self, thinking that I was cute with my 130-pound self, thinking like, you know, I'm all that. So yeah, but everything do happen for a reason. So yeah, I'm just definitely praying that God really, really hears my prayer and hears all of your prayers and give you guys all that your heart desires. That's pretty much it. Let's be positive. Everything happens for a reason. So if you're expecting something and it doesn't happen, that's because God probably knows that you're not ready for it yet. Trust His timing and trust to let go and let God. I think I posted it on my Instagram as one of my quotes before, let go and let God. In the Bible, it does say that we should leave our worries for Him, but then we try to carry on that burden and worry ourselves. So it's like, do you think He's really going to listen to our worries if we are not letting Him do what He wants to do for us as a father? Like, He did sacrifice His only son for us. So obviously He has our best interest at heart. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's not start a church up in here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow's hump day. I don't know if there will be something exciting to show you guys tomorrow, but I'll definitely brainstorm and see. I might actually use tomorrow to give you guys a thorough live video apartment tour. You guys will be able to ask me questions while I'm showing you guys my apartment, and I'll be able to answer you guys live instead of having to come back during like whatever time after you guys post a comment and then I have to try to explain to you what the answer is via text. It's harder to do that. So I think that's what I should plan or schedule for tomorrow, like a thorough apartment tour. And pardon me, the whole place is not finished yet, but you guys will understand. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed night. Have a blessed hump day, because I know people say hump day is the longest. Have a blissful hump day. Smile in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, just remember to say, thank God that I'm alive and everybody made it through the night. And just be grateful. Like, Miss V. Charles has really rubbed off on me today. Like, be grateful. And that's all I can say. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.